Okay, everybody, welcome to this webinar. I see we've got a few people in. Can you just give me a little idea of where you're from, where we've got people from, whether you're in the USA, which country you're in, and just checking that you can hear me. I did play a video while I was waiting for the people to get in the room, but it didn't show on my tablet, so I don't know whether that was the tablet not working or whether the video didn't work for you or what. But anyway, we're ready to get going. We're going to be giving some money away. We've got a couple of nice downloads for you from some great software, and we've got something that I believe is going to make the big difference for you in your business. We're going to show you how to generate large incomes fast, and what most people miss. It's the missing link in most people's businesses. So just if you can get in the chat section. Yep, we've got a few people here. Florida, Germany, UK, Texas, London, Cornwall, UK. We've got a few people there. You can all hear me, presumably, otherwise you wouldn't have been putting these in. So that's good news. We're all getting going. We've got somebody there that says, yep, I can hear you, there was no video. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the video. The video's supposed to play, and I thought, well, I'll play it a little bit before we start, but not to worry. It's not the important part. It was just to pass a little bit of time while we got going. So I think we've got enough people here to start, although there's not anywhere near as many as have registered, but that's pretty normal. And you'll find that in business, you'll find that people get in, they'll apply for something, they'll register, they'll get in, and then they'll do nothing. And then they wonder why they're not making money. They wonder why nothing's happening for them. So I want to just run through a few things. I say I've got my tablet there, but it's keeps switching off. So let's have a look at what is the next important. I've only got a couple of slides this time, and the next one is this, and it's the missing link. It's what most people are missing from their business. It's what nobody ever tells you about. It's what makes the difference between you literally being wealthy and not being able to connect your efforts into that gold link, into that gold that you want, that you're looking for. So that's where we are, and I don't think I'm getting anything from my tablet. I was hoping to track this on the tablet, because I can never find out what's going on and what people can do and things, but it doesn't seem to work properly on my tablet. I don't know why. So the missing link, we're going to get to that in a minute, but before we get to that, it's important to understand what it is you want. So first of all, let's try a little poll. Do you think making money online is easy? If you open up the polls, that should show in the polls. It doesn't on my tablet, but as I say, my tablet doesn't seem to be working properly anyway, so I don't know why. Maybe you have got it. So let's get some people polling. Is making money online easy? Everybody tells you it is. Everybody says, yeah, it's easy. Just buy this product. Just do this. Just do that. Follow my training. Buy this course. Buy that course. Get a guru. Get a mentor. and you'll soon be making money online. So let's get some answers to the poll. Is can everybody see that poll? Hey, we've got somebody from Australia, from the Yukon. It's nice to see all you guys anyway. I'm looking forward to giving you something really valuable today. And I'm not talking about the cash that I'm going to be giving away. I'm not talking about the offers we've got at the end. I'm talking about the information that we're going to include in this webinar that is going to help you find that missing link. That's going to turn all those hard efforts into gold. Polls. Can you see the poll? Let me know if you can see the poll. I don't seem to be getting any results from it. Or maybe that's something else that's not working right. We can manage without them, as long as we get a few downloads for you. I've got a download here that I was trying to give away last week, and it wouldn't work, and I thought it was me that had done something silly, but I found out when the webinar ended that it wasn't, that we'd got a server problem. Something had happened to the thing that runs the PHP scripts on the server. Don't ask me what. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what PHP and servers and everything. No idea. But anyway, something had happened to that. I got it fixed and it was okay. So first of all, I'm going to give you that download that you should have had last week. I'm not going to make the downloads available on the replays. If people can't be bothered to get here, they shouldn't get the downloads. This is a good little book. It's Why We Fail with Money by Eben Pagan, and it's well worth a read. And that should be there in your pop-ups or pop-ins or whatever it's called. Okay, we've got somebody says, yeah, it just voted. Yeah, we've got a few people that have voted, so the polls is working. I don't know how I see the results. I think perhaps we don't see them till I end the poll. So we'll end the poll in a short while. So that's working. So vote in the poll. Is making money online easy? So we'll see what results we get from that. But that's there. Also, as I say, if you click on the pop-ins, that download that I promised people last week and wasn't there should be there this week. Everything should be working fine, and you should be able to get that download and be able to read that later on today, and that'll be a great help for you. I did make some notes, so let's get rid of the missing link picture, and you'll have to look at me if I can remember how we do that. This is it, I think. Yeah, we've got me. Let me draw these curtains because it's a bit bright outside, and that way you get a better look at me, which may not be preferable, but anyway, there we go. So you've got a couple of things to be doing whilst I'm talking. One is the poll, and the other is download that first download. I'm going to be giving some money away today again, as we normally do. Not fortune, it's not going to make you rich, but usually it's $50 a time, and it's enough to take you and your partner out for a not too expensive meal. Okay, so let me have a look at my notes. Where are we up to? Yeah, well, what I was saying, I want to show you what the missing link is, but first of all, we need to know what the structure of things are. Why are you online? Why are you here? Are you here? Are you here because you want to make some money? Let's get some answers to that. Let's have some whys or whatever in the chat box if you're here because you want to make some money. Let's come on. Let's start seeing them. I know there's a delay in this Google Hangouts between what I say and what you hear, but I understand actually that Google are working on that, and so things perhaps will get better in the future, and it'll be more more instantaneous. You'll be able to hear me in real time instead of 30 seconds, minute delay, or whatever it is. It may depend on your system. It may depend on Google's system. I don't know. So, is anybody here because they would like to make money? Yes, yes, yes. We got some. Yes, certainly. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we've got some people because, frankly, if you're here for any other reason, you're going to be wasting your time, because all we're talking about today is how to make money. We've got somebody here says, can you send the download again? It should still be there. If you click on Poppins, it's there. So nothing to send. It's there, Denise. So yeah, you want to make money, and what do you need to make money? Can anybody answer that? What is going to cause you to make money? Let's have some answers to that. Because you need to know what's going to happen, and then you can work back from that for how you're going to get there. So what do you need to actually make money? Money, money, show me the money. Money, money, money. It's a rich man's world. Do you remember that one? Maybe you're not old enough. ABBA. So we've got some. What is going to cause you to make money? What is it that you're going to need to make money? Those little dollar signs. But Mark says knowledge. Yeah. More basic than that. Let's not get it complicated. Relationships with people. More basics. Traffic. More basic, more basic. What is actually going to put money in your bank account? Customers, we're getting there. Customers is pretty close. Product and system. Sales, that's what you need, Kev. Kev, I don't know, are you a member of SOAP? If you are, I can send you some cash, Kev. I'm going to give you some cash. And I can send it through to your e-wallet, which is the fastest and easiest way for me to do it. So Kev, if you let me know if you're a member of SAWP, SAWWP.com, and I'll send you $50 to your e-wallet. If you're not, you will need to email me. I'll put my email up here. And that should be displaying as a sticky at the top of the chat section. If you're not a member of SAWP, Kev, well, even if you are, email me with your username, and if you're not, email me with your PayPal email address, and I'll send you $50. Kev, he says, yes, I am. Okay, let me know your SAWP username, Kev, and you can take your wife or girlfriend or whatever out for a meal tonight or tomorrow on me. Okay? I say, well, it won't be a very expensive meal. $50 doesn't go a long way nowadays. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I could go out for a night with £1. What's that? About $1.50. Have a good night out on that. Just shows how old I am, doesn't it? Right. So sales. What do we need to make sales? I wonder, let me, because I haven't done slides for this. I don't know whether my shopping board, would it show up on there? Probably will, yeah. Sales. Let me put that up. Can we see that? It looks backwards on my screen, but I don't know whether it will on yours. Let me know if you can see this whiteboard. It's no good me carrying on with the whiteboard if you can't. But if you can, I'll write some stuff up on there. But yeah, we need sales. And what we need to do is we need to understand the process it takes to make sales. And it's not complicated, and it's often overcomplicated by people. You've got to try and keep things simple. And unless you know and understand that process, you can't keep making sales. You might make an odd sale here and there, but if you don't understand how you've made that sale, you can't make another one because you don't know the process. You don't understand what it is. So Peggy said can see just fine when I got the board up. So that's good news. So I'll be able to use this. And presumably it's the right way round for you when you see it. As I say, when I'm looking at this, it looks like it's in a mirror. So we've got to backtrack from sales. So what comes before a sale? What do you need to make a sale? And I did make some notes somewhere. It is, I've talked about this before. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's conversions. That's what you need. You've got to be able to convert leads, people, whatever it is, visitors into sales. Conversions. Mark's got that up there, conversion, yeah. So that's what you need. You need to go back from conversion. What is going to cause you to convert sales? And this is something that most people don't understand. They don't know how or why they convert a sale. Even if they make a sale, what's caused that sale to be made? What's happened? What has generated that conversion? And it is another C. And I hope you can all see that one. It's confidence. Confidence. So if you're confident about things, you're likely to convert them and make the sales and get the money that you're looking for. So what breeds confidence? What causes you to be confident? When people come to me, you see, I mean, I can make sales all day, every day. It's easy for me. I'm confident. I know what I've got, and I know that if they want it, they've got to come to me, and it's useful to them. I'm totally confident in what I'm selling, and I don't care whether they buy it or not, because I just think they're fools if they don't. But what brings you that confidence? What brings you that confidence? It depends really on what you're selling. But if you're selling, for example, something that is a snake oil, it cure all ills. I mean, there is no such thing that cures everything, but there are things that you might be able to take that help, that enhance health or do something. It's like there's no magic bullets. There's no button that you can click to make money online. There's no pill you can take to make you slim or muscular. There's no system that'll make you rich. But there are things that'll help. So maybe you're selling some snake oil or whatever, and it's worked for you. You had problems with, I don't know, epilepsy, and now you're not epileptic since you've been drinking Dr. Brown's patented cure or whatever it is. That would give you the confidence. That would give you the confidence to go out and tell people, look, this worked for me. Look how I was. I was falling all over the place, frothing at the mouth, couldn't do anything. And now I don't have that problem. I can go out, I'm confident, and I can take my place in the world. And if it worked for me, it'll work for you. So if you've got experience of something working for you, then that's a good starting point. It gives you that confidence that will help you make those conversions, because you have that belief, and Don's put up their belief. Yeah, confidence comes from belief. But when you're talking about making money online, there are so many people out there that are telling you this is the next best thing, this is it, this is the one, you better get involved in this one, and they're all in the fake it till they make it brigade. They're not genuine people who are making money online. How do I know? Because of the statistics. The statistics tell us that 3% and 97% of the money. Less than 85%, sorry, more than 85% never make any money. Between 85 and 95%, they're making little bits here and there, but very few of them ever make a profit, because they don't make repeat sales. They don't understand what is causing the sale, what's happening to it. So that's how I know. I've also done surveys myself, and I've participated in running surveys with other people as well, and the results always come back pretty much the same. There are a lot of people that have spent $10,000 to $20,000 over a 2 to 3 year period, and this isn't uncommon. This is probably something like an average of 20% of the people we survey have spent 10 to 20,000 over a 2 to 3 year period and are not making regular profits online. Sometimes they're making $100 or $200, even $1,000 a month, but what they're spending is greater than that. They're not making regular profits online. Most people are never making anything. So how do you get that confidence? If you're in this situation where you're selling something to the home business industry, and it's not a snake oil that you really believe works, it's not something that you've tested and it's turned you into Superman, whatever it may be, you've never made any money. How are you going to overcome that? How are you going to be able to say to other people honestly, because you should always be honest, how are you going to say to other people honestly, this works? You can't. So you get in a downward spiral. You're always trying to cover your tracks, saying, oh, well, no, I've not made any money yet, but so-and-so has. They told me they have. And it ended up, all leading to one person who's made a pile of money, and everybody else that's in there saying, well, look at this person, he's made a pile of money, and I'm looking to do the same. What separates those people? What is it? What's that missing link? And that's what we're going to get to. That's what we're going to get to. So you need the confidence. And confidence, it comes from experience. We're going to have to go here. Experience and competence. Okay, so we're getting back a bit now. We started off with, we want to make sales, we need to make conversions to do that. To make the conversions, we need to be confident about what it is, and to be confident about what it is, we need experience of the product and competence with it. We need to understand what it is we're offering, why it'll work, and how we can tell people that it'll work. So And how do we get that? If you're in this home business industry, you get it by making money. So if we've got to do this to get this, it's a circle, it's a downward spiral. You're trying to do one thing so that you can build up your confidence, your knowledge and everything else, so that you can make those sales. And that's all done usually by marketing. Okay, some people will say, go out, market this, you'll make some money, and then you'll have some experience and it'll give you confidence, and you'll be able to get more conversions because you're actually making money because of your marketing, and you're going to make sales and you're going to be rich. Okay, but marketing isn't easy. Let's just have a look at the poll. Let's just have a look at the poll. How many of you think making money online is easy? Let's go back to that poll. End poll. If you want to vote, you've got to be quick now because I'm going to end the poll in just a few seconds. So it's in the polls there. I'm going to end the poll in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. Okay, 82% say making money online is not easy, and 18% say it is. So the 18%, are you rich? Anybody that voted for the yes, are you rich? Are you making 30,000 or more online? Okay, if you are, I would like you to join me as a joint presenter. So because that's where we're aiming to get people, and that's where we're going to get people through these series of webinars that we're running. It doesn't matter what business you're promoting, doesn't matter what business you're in, whether it's CPA, whether it's a business opportunity, multi-level marketing, whatever it is, basically the principles are all the same, and it's all going to be covered in these webinars, and it's going to give you the ability to become one of that top 5%, 3%, to absolutely crush it in whatever business you're in. Okay, so 18% think it's easy. Maybe this webinar is not for you, because I don't think it's easy if you've not done it. If you've done it, if you can make money online, if you can make money, if you can say, okay, I need another 5,000, I'll do this, bang, 5,000. I need to make 20,000, I'll do this, bang, 20,000. There are people that can do that. I'm not quite there. I can. I'm happy, really. The problem with me is I've been content for so long that I don't really need to make any money. I mean, I've got businesses that I sold and pensions and everything else, and I've got more money than I can spend anyway. And I go online, and yeah, I can build a business. I can make 7,000 here and 5,000 a month there and 10,000 a month there. I can send emails out. I've got a lot of lists that it's not massive. They're not in the hundreds of thousands like some marketers I know, but probably 50 or 60,000 people in all the lists. You add all the lists up together, and I can send out things that are pertaining to those particular lists and generate income like that. And I've made 20,000 in a day from one email. And so yeah, in some ways it is easy, but it's only easy if you know how. It's only easy if you're able to market, and through market make money, which gives you the expertise and confidence to get the conversions. Okay, so if you have this skill, then yeah, and some people are naturals, but most people aren't. Sales is the highest paid profession in the world, and it's the highest paid profession in the world because it's not easy. Why isn't it easy? Main reason is rejection. People don't like rejection. That's why they have a fear of public speaking. They're afraid that people aren't going to like what they say. That's why people won't get on a video like this. They're afraid that people won't like what they say. They won't find it worthwhile. Rejection. It's why the guy sees the beautiful girl over there and he won't go over and ask her to dance because he's afraid she may say no. But if he never asks her, he never gives her the chance to say yeah. It's only when that girl becomes so beautiful that he can say, okay, so beautiful in his eyes that he says, I've got to risk it. No matter what, I've got to risk it, that fear of rejection is overcome by the possibility of the gains. The possible gains outweigh the risk of that rejection. And it's only then that he goes across the floor and he's blushing and he's sweating, and he goes over and he says, would you like to dance? And she says yes or no. We don't know what the outcome's going to be until we ask the question. Not asking the question only gives one result. You're never going to know if the answer would have been yes or no. Salespeople, the real top salespeople, get used to it and they say, okay, if it's a no, it's a no. I've got to move on. And they go and look for the yes and the yes and the yes. Most people won't do it because the rejection weighs them down. And even some people that get into sales and they start off in sales and they start doing well and they're enthusiastic and they're making sales, largely because of their enthusiasm, even when they don't know much about what it is they're selling. There's a classic example of this. I had a friend whose brother-in-law lost his job. He couldn't get a job. And he saw an advert for a car salesman. He'd never been in sales. He didn't know an awful lot about cars, really. He liked cars, but I mean, he wasn't a car expert. And he went in and he applied for the job, and after a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing, they decided, yeah, they'd give him the job on a commission-only basis because they'd never done it before and all the rest of it. So he got a job, he was pleased. And they said, okay, go and have a look at what we've got out there to sell and see how you go on. So he went round and he got his board and the prices and he looked at the cars and he got in them and he imagined himself driving them. And sooner or later somebody came along and they said, he said, can I help you? And they said, yeah, I'm looking for a car. What kind of a car are you looking at? Oh, he said, look, I've just been studying one over here. Come over here. Look at this. Look at this. It's just the right colour for you. Look, sit in there. What I did, I sat in there and I did this, you know. And can you imagine going down the road in this? It's a beautiful car. Feel the upholstery, smell that leather. Look at the boot. I had a look in the boot. Look how big that is. Look, it's massive. You know, and he was so excited about the whole thing that excitement transferred, and he started to make sales, and he was making sales, and he thought, oh great, I need to learn more about this. And so he did a lot of studying, and gradually he replaced the excitement with knowledge. And so somebody come along and he'd say, oh yeah, what is it you're looking for? Yes, we've got a blue car. What size engine you got? Yes, we have a 2.3 litre so and so, and it does X miles to the gallon, and you can have your choice of leather or cloth upholstery, and it's got a 4.6 cubic meter luggage space, and you can put a roof rack on it and tow a 2-ton caravan. And he became a walking brochure instead of a salesman. And his sales started going, and he started getting rejection, and he said, I can't do this job, and he gave it up. And he'd been making excellent money because he started getting rejection. Why did he get rejection? He lost that excitement. Excitement, enthusiasm are the two big E's in marketing. Excitement and enthusiasm. If you're not excited about what you're selling, if you're not enthusiastic about what you're selling, how can you expect somebody else to be enthusiastic or excited enough to buy it? Okay, so you need to be excited. And if you're making money, I've lost my marker. That's not very good, is it? If you're making money, we might have to carry on without my marking. I don't know what I've done with that. If you're making money, then oh, here it is. Then usually you're going to be excited about making the money, but you need the 2 E's. Excitement. Doesn't look right. I think I spelled that wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I've spelled that wrong, but it doesn't matter. Excitement and enthusiasm. If you put those into your marketing is going to be better. If you're not excited and you're not enthusiastic about what it is you're selling, how can you expect whoever it is you're trying to sell to be excited and enthusiastic about your product? So you've got to be excited and enthusiastic. And somebody put this up earlier. You need a system that's going to start this process off. Okay, so that is roughly what we do to reverse engineer something. We say, okay, this is what we need, and what's important about all this now is, what are you being told to do to make sales online? And a few people put up in that chat section that traffic. Okay, a lot of people tell you that's the be all and end all. Usually they're selling traffic in some way. They're selling solo ads, they're selling hits to a website, they're selling some form of traffic to you. SEO. What's SEO? Search engine optimization, it stands for. They talk about it as organic traffic. It's because people put a keyword into Google or some other search engine. They might want to buy a refrigerator, so they put in buy a refrigerator, and the website that comes up at the top of that search is the top of the SEO rankings, and so they're going to get traffic because a lot of people put in buy refrigerator. So traffic is what people tell you. And where do we send that traffic to? So let's have another question. Where do we send traffic? Denise says Mine is not opening. Pop says no current messages. I don't know what to do about that, Denise, because it should be there. It's showing on my thing. I can remove the offer and put it back again, which I've done. So that should have refreshed it for you, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, let's have some answers. Where do we send the traffic that we get? We have some answers coming in on that. Where are we going to send our traffic? Kev, I've already sent you $50, so I'm not sending you another one at the moment. Gordon, pre-sales page, he says, and that's not good enough. Capture page, that'll work, Don. Don, I'm going to send you $50. Are you a member of SOAP? Well, if you're a member of SOAP, send me a username to graham@soap.com, Don. If you are not a member of SOAP, send me your PayPal email address. So it goes like this. People say, okay, you get traffic and you send your traffic to a landing page or a squeeze page or a lead capture page, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, you do. And what's the purpose of that? The purpose of that is to build a list, okay? To build your list. There is no other purpose in sending them to that page other than to capture their email address, okay? So what does that do? You build a list. Okay, you build a list, so you get your traffic, you send them to a landing page, and you build your list. If your traffic is reasonably good, you will, and your landing page is reasonably good, and it matches whatever means you use to get that traffic to your landing page, you will get somewhere between 25 and 40% usually opting in. 25 is probably about the norm. 40% is good. I've known people get 60, 65% sometimes. If you're getting less than 25%, there's something wrong with either your traffic source or your landing page or the tying up of the offer. For example, if you're sending out a solo ad and it says free video to learn how to cure acne, and they get to the landing page and the landing page says get this book on how to have a healthy body, it may well in that book tell them how to cure acne, but it doesn't tie up with the ad, and so that may be the reason that you're not getting the opt-ins that you wanted. The landing page should match the ad, whether it's an ad on Facebook, whether it's an ad on Google, whether it's a solo ad, whether it's whatever it is, whether it's a keyword search. Even if it's a keyword search, the landing page should relate to that keyword search, okay? And if it does, you will get 25% upwards. 40 is usually reckoned as being top level, but as I say, I've known people get 65. I've known people get more on really specific things sometimes. I know one guy that I worked with in my consultancy business offline. We set him up with an online thing, and we set up a squeeze page for him, but it was really, really specific and really very targeted. But we got about 80-something%, just over 80% opt-ins for that man, for that particular campaign. But that is rare. It's the exception. Okay. So what does that mean? It means that if you go out and you get 1,000 leads from somewhere, you can expect 250 to 400, probably an average of round about 300 people opting in to your list. Okay, so you're building the list. And what do people say you should do from your landing page? Where do people tell you that that should go? So any answers to that? Any answers to where we go from the landing page? Any answers to where we go from the landing page? Are you still with me? Not getting anything coming up? Is this helping you guys? Is it helping make things clearer? I hope it is. It will get clearer and we will get to that missing link. But we've got to understand the process first. If you don't understand the process, you won't understand the missing link. Go to the product website, sales page. Sales page is the one. Okay, Jency, you're going to get 50 bucks from me. Sales page. So I think I recognize your name. Are you Mother Eagle, Jency? If you are, I know, but you better send me an email anyway to remind me, because last week with all the messing and me trying to sort out the download, I forgot who it was that had won the money. I had to watch the webinar to find out who it was, and eventually sent the money to them. So email me with your username, Jency. So yeah, people will tell you that you get traffic, you send them to a landing page, they'll opt into your list, and from the landing page they go to your sales page. And there are different ways of doing that. You can do it, you can make it so that they have to put in a valid email address so that they get this next page that they're being sent to for only by receiving your email from them. Sorry about that. Or you can have it as soon as they opt in, automatically sending them to a sales page. You can do a combination of the two. You can send them to two different places. Okay. And then what do they tell you to do? And I'm going to tell you this. They say, they're on your list. So you send them emails until they either buy or opt out of your list. Okay. And that's what people tell you to do. And that is what 93% of online marketers are doing. Okay. That is what you're told to do. That is what 93% of online marketers do. And what else do 93% of online marketers do? (93% of online marketers fail. Okay. And they're all teaching one another to fail because they don't know any better. Because the people that are making the money don't tell them. Because there's a missing link. Okay? There is a missing link. You see, sales are not made here. They're not made at the sales page. They're not made at the landing page. And they're not made in the emails. Yeah, you may get a few sales here, you may get a few sales there, but you don't get the results that the gurus get by doing that. You might get the odd sale. It might be enough to cover your costs, and it might not. This is what 93% of people are doing, and this is what 93% of people are taught to do, and this is what most people are teaching you to do. Okay? And that is why you need the missing link. And that is what most people will not tell you. So who are the people that make the sales? They are the people that do this. They position themselves above the crowd. They position themselves above the crowd. So how do they do that? How do they position themselves above the crowd? How do they make themselves different to everybody else? First of all, they stop doing this in this format. Okay, this isn't wrong. It's just got a missing link. And this is what people don't understand. People don't understand where the sale is made. Yeah, there will be people, as I said, that'll buy here because they're desperate for buying this product. They may have heard about it before and they're just looking for the opportunity to buy it. They may have done a Google search for Wonder Widget to build your apps, and you come up on the search engine for Wonder Widget to build your apps, and they go through and they opt into your list and they come to the sales page and they say, that's just what I'm looking for, I'll buy it. And that's it. You don't need to email them about that Wonder Widget for building your apps because that's what they wanted and they bought it. But most people won't. Most people will see the sales page and it's another sales page promising the same old rubbish, and I've seen it all before, and you're not getting my money, thank you very much, even though you're offering a $60 guarantee money back, because it's a hassle. I've got to get it and then I've got to apply for my money back, and I don't know that you're going to pay me because I don't trust you. And okay, so they don't do that. So how do people stand out? How do people stand out? How do people make themselves different? You see, what's missing is this here. That missing link. And this is where the sales are made. This is what makes you rich. This is what turns you into a superstar recruiter. This is what changes how people view you. It's the missing link. Okay? Without that, all the emails in the world that you send are not going to do any good, because what's going to happen is they're going to get sick of your emails and they're going to stop opening them. So why do people open emails? Is it because the subject line is good? Yeah, it could be. Why do you open most of your emails? What are the emails you always open? Okay. What are the emails you always open? Maybe they're from your son. or your daughter, or your father, or your mother, or your brother, or your sister. Different people that you know and you trust. And that's where you've got to do. You've got to build that here. And once you've built that, you can make sales all day long of whatever you want, because people know and trust you. If they don't, they won't buy from you unless they are specifically looking for the exact same thing that you are selling and you've got it at the best price or with the best add-ons. You'll see marketers promoting affiliate offers, and they'll say, don't buy that from anybody else because I've got this, 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 and this, and this to go with it, which I'm giving away free. So if somebody wants that, they look around for the best offer. The same as if they're shopping for that refrigerator I talked about. They do the Google search, buy a refrigerator, and they look through all the offers and they see where they can get the one they want at the best price. But what overcomes that, what stops people going searching, is if they know and like and trust you. If you've developed that trust with that person, if you've got them to like you so that they're looking forward to your emails. See, it's the open rate. You can have an email list. You can have an email list of 200,000, 10,000, 200,000, a million. But if nobody's opening the emails that you send out, what good is it to you? You've got to become like the mother or the brother or the fiance or whatever it is, the one that they always say, ah, yeah, that's from so-and-so, I'll open it. So how do you do that? How do you do that? You do it, and Rainer says, by giving away value. Yeah, you've got to be offering value to people. And people say, well, how do I offer value? I don't know anything. I'm just getting started in this. Okay. People are told they need to build a list. Most people don't know how to build a list. Do you know how to build a list? How many of you know how to build a list? Let's do a quick poll. Reset poll. Poll question. Do you know pretty simple. Make results public at the end of the poll. Start the poll. Okay, we've got that poll running now. Do you know how to build a list? Because if you don't, I'm going to tell you very, very simply how you can get started building a list. And if you know how to build a list, most people don't. So you one up on them, so you can start teaching them. You can say, look, you can send an email out saying, I just want to help. I don't know if you've got started building your list yet, but I did this yesterday and I got 40 subscribers and I thought it might help you. Okay? And you send that out. And always remember, people don't know what you don't know. They don't know if that's the only thing you know. They think, my word, this guy's sending me information on how to get started building a list. Nobody's really ever done that for me before. They've never told me a simple, easy way to build a list. This is good. So you know what happens is your open rates start going up. Instead of them being 2%, they get to 5%, 10%, 20%. The more value you give, the higher they go. So you've told somebody how to build a list, and you've learned to build a list because you've got that 40 people coming in, and you've been able to send an email to those 40 people and tell them how to build a list. And if you can get 40 people on your list, Do it again, get another 40 people on your list. And then you can send the same email to those 40 people. And do it again. You do that 5 times, you've got 200 people on your list. Let's suppose you do one a week, it's 200 people on your list in a month. So now you can say, look, I built a list of just in a month of 200 people starting from scratch. Would you like to know how to do that? You can rest assured that the people that are making money online have one thing in common. They teach. They teach people what to do. Okay? So if you're not thinking about teaching people, you're never going to get to the top. Okay? To stand apart from the masses, you become a teacher. By becoming a teacher, you build a relationship. By building a relationship, people get to know you. And if they keep coming back for more, they get to like you. They're not going to keep coming back if they don't like you. If you're not giving them anything useful, why should they keep coming back? So you start building a relationship through teaching people. And that is what every top marketer, every top income producer does without exception. There are no exceptions to this, none that I know of. I know a lot of the people that are making the big money online. Why? Because we vibrate at the same level, and so we enjoy each other's company, and so we get together and we talk about what's going on and what we're doing. And what do we all do? We all teach. And that's what every top marketer does, and that's what sets them apart from everybody else. They teach. And they don't teach the rubbish. They don't teach get traffic, send it to a landing page, send them from the landing page to a sales page, and then send them emails until they buy or drop out of your list. Okay? That's for the 93%. That's not for you and me. We're going to crush it. We're here to crush it. Why are we going to crush it? Because we have aspirations, not just of money, because money is only a tool. You want the lifestyle that I have, the lifestyle that other people that you've seen have, where I can do what I want when I want. I can take my business anywhere in the world. I don't have to be in the UK. I choose to be in the UK at the moment. I've got homes in the US. I can be in the US. I'm going to buy a home in France. I've had homes in Italy. I've had homes in Central America. You choose to do what you want to do when you want to do it. It's the lifestyle. It's the ability to do what you want, when you want, have what you want. That's what's important. The ability to, when my parents were alive, I mean, they've both been dead for a while now, they'd be in the Guinness Book of Records if they weren't, I think, because you can see I'm getting on quite a bit. But, when they were alive, what gave me the greatest pleasure was being able to say, you want to go on holiday? We'll take you on holiday. You want a new fridge? You got it, there's your new fridge. I didn't ask them if they wanted it. I'd say, here's a new fridge, your old one's looking a bit tatty. Because if I said, because they were brought up in a hard school where money was hard, they would have said, oh no, this one will do, it's all right. Yeah, but I'll make do. So you just turn up, you say, look, I got you a new fridge. I'll get rid of that one. That's what it's all about. That's what it's about. about being able to do those sorts of things. I've got a letter here yesterday. It's from Save the Children, and in SOAP we're giving money to Save the Children. At the moment it's not a lot, but it will be. I've got plans to take that to $2 million a month, and I don't know how I'm going to do it precisely at this stage. I've got pretty good ideas now. I didn't have when I first set that goal. I had no idea. All I knew was I was going to do it, and that's what an idea is. Once you make up your mind to do something, that's all it takes, because then you focus on that. You have your focus on that thing, and it goes into your thoughts, your meditation. Everything you do is directed towards it, and you start seeing the opportunities and the ways that this is going to happen. And I've got some ideas now of how this is going to happen. I didn't have when I started. I just said, right, this is what I need to do, because there are too many children suffering in the world. So I want to raise $2 million a month for charity. And we're going to do it through SOAP. And it's a long way off at the moment. We're only, they're getting hundreds of dollars instead of millions, instead of even thousands at the moment. But it will grow, and I've set myself a 5-year goal to get to $2 million a month for helping in these ways, and that'll happen. And that's what it's about. It's about being able to do these things. I don't know. I've lost track now. So it doesn't matter what your business is. It doesn't matter what you're doing. That's what you get involved in doing. Let's have a look at this poll. I've forgotten what the poll was even. The poll was, do you know how to build a list? Oh, right, yeah, okay. I'm going to close that in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Probably less than 10 seconds because I'm counting quick because I want to get to the end. So end poll. 47% said yes, 53% said no. So there you go. 47% of you know how to build a list. Start teaching how to build a list, because most people don't know. There are people on this webinar now that don't know how to build a list. 53%. Okay, what's the easiest way to build a list? The easiest way to build a list is solo ads. Okay, you can get, I don't know, you can probably get solo ads are sold on clicks. Okay, what's a click? It's somebody that has actually visited your website. They've clicked on the link to get to your website, your landing page, in fact, because it wouldn't be it wouldn't be you wouldn't send them direct to a website as such. You would send them to a landing page, lead capture page, sometimes called, and you will get them for between $30 and $50 for decent quality clicks. You want to make sure, ideally, that they're targeted. To Tier 1 countries. What are Tier 1 countries? Tier 1 countries are the main English-speaking countries: USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom. Those 5. Ireland, I suppose, comes in as well. 6. Okay. So you want targeted to Tier 1 countries. You should get them between $30 and $50 for 100 clicks. How many are you going to get to opt in for 100 clicks? If you've got a landing page that is in keeping with the content of your solo ad, you'll get 30 people opting in, 30 to 40 probably, if you do a good solo ad with a good provider to a good landing page. And that's your 40. And you've got 40 people there, you've got 40 people on your list, and you send them an email. You send them an email saying, do you know how to build a list? Because I found a lot of the people that I speak to don't know how. And I just put 40 people into my list just yesterday like that. Would you like to know how? Get into sort of conversation with them. And they come back and they say, yeah. Okay. And you're starting to build that trust. So, what is also important is lost track again. Okay, making money. Let's get back to making money online and that vicious circle, and you're not making any money. The easiest way to get into making sales is to make some money. So how do you make some money? The easiest way to make some money is to get into a done-for-you program. It's not going to make you rich. The people that get rich get good at doing that missing link. Okay? But it's a good starting point. It gives you the belief that things are working. It gives you the belief. There are not many good done-for-you programs, that's the problem. But there are some. I run one which I believe is the best. I'm going to open up Europe for another one, which is only available in the States at the moment. I've been talking with the originator of that program, and I'll be letting you have that information in the future. But there are done-for-you programs. You pay your money and you pay for the expertise of other people to put people into your business and actually make sales and make you a profit. Now, if they're not going to make you a profit, you don't want to be involved in it. You want to be involved in something that is going to make you a profit and keep turning that profit over so that you can reinvest that profit. Okay? That's what you need to be doing. And as you're doing it, you can learn to do these other things. You can learn to get there. You are currently at a level that you have decided to be at by the company you keep, by the actions that you take, and by what you do and what you believe you are worth. And so when I'm talking about level, I'm talking about a level of income. So if you want your level of income to go from here to here, you've got to change that. And one of the earliest works on this, and it's probably the basis of most of the modern thought on personal development, is a book called As a Man Thinketh. And I'm going to put that up as an offer now. So if we remove that offer and we, if we can, display offer. Okay, it was written by James Allen, and it's all about getting your thoughts at the right level. You need to start mixing with people that are at the right level and start ignoring all the rubbish that you're told by the people that are at your level, because the people that are at your level are never going to get out of it because they won't change. You have to change. It doesn't mean that you cut them off. It just means that you stop ignoring, stop listening to the rubbish that they're putting in your mind. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, it's a scam. Oh, it won't work for you. Oh, I know somebody else that had a go at that and they failed. Oh, it's all right for some people, but it's not for us. Oh, save your money. Don't put your effort into that. You're going to end up with your heart broken and your mind destroyed, and don't listen to them. Find people that are above that level that say, yeah, do it, you can. Come and join us. Get with us. Start now. Get with those people. You may not find it easy to mix with them at the beginning because their vibrations are different than your vibrations. Everything has vibrations. Everything looks for its harmony. So it might not be easy. One way that makes it easier is to start reading books by people that are at a higher level. To start listening to audios from people that are successful and that are making more money than you. To start watching videos, listening to audios, reading the books, going to live events, mixing with the people. If you go to a live event, there's going to be two kinds of people there. There are going to be those that are in a huddle saying, oh, I'm not sure about this, I got involved in it and it not working very well. It's all right for him, you know, he got me involved in this and he talked me into coming down here and that's cost me an extra $500. And there's that person and that group of people, and they'll all be together, and you ignore them. You ignore them like the plague, and you look for the people that are doing well, and you get involved with them and you talk to them. And I can guarantee that they will talk to you and they will tell you that you can. Okay? And those are the people you want to be mixing with. You know, I've done personal counselling, and people tell me that they want to make money, and I say, okay. And this has been with all sorts of different businesses or in professions or jobs or whatever. And I've laid out a plan for them, and I said, okay, this is what we need to do. Are you good with that? And they say, yeah. And they go away and they talk to their next door neighbour and they say, I was talking to this guy, this millionaire guy, and he said, this is what I need to do. And the next door neighbour says, oh, I know somebody else that was told this sort of thing, you know, and he starts talking them out of it. And they go to the bank manager and they say, oh, I've been given this business plan here and this is what this millionaire guy told me to do. And the bank manager says, oh, well, that's all very well, but we're having a look at your bank account and this is what I suggest. And so they go to the plumber or the milkman or whatever, and they ask them all, these people are not doing it. How do they know? Why go and ask somebody who's not doing it what to do, whether it's right or not? Why not listen to somebody that's doing it and knows? Make sense? I hope this is useful for you. Are you finding this useful? I hope so. I'm not going to go on for much longer because we've been going for an hour or so, over an hour now. What I am going to do is I'm going to tell you about something that this isn't going to be for all of you. This might not be for any of you. It depends on how you think. It depends on whether you think, I can see opportunity in that risk, or whether you think, oh, it looks all right, but there's a lot of risk attached to it. They can see risk in the opportunity. And that's the difference between the successful person and the unsuccessful people, is how they view opportunity. I've got something that is only going to last till tomorrow evening. It's a sales pitch. I don't care whether you get involved or you don't. It's got a limited lifespan, and I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you exactly why. There is a competition running at present, and I am going to win that competition. And the competition is for a car, and the last thing I need is another car. So I'm going to sell the car. and I'm going to split the proceeds between the people that get involved with me. Okay, make sense? I will also make commissions from the sales, and I don't need the commissions. I've got over 30,000 a month coming in if I never work. What do I need? 2,000 here and 4,000, you know, I don't need it. So I'm going to give the commissions back to the people that get involved. Okay? The competition ends tomorrow evening, and that's why there is a limited time frame for it. Not only is there a limited time frame, but we've got, I think, 12 people involved at the moment, and I don't want more than 17, because I worked out that with 17 people in, everybody will make a profit on their investment immediately we sell the car. So if we get 20 people in, it means that there's less money to go around because the car sale is shared out amongst more people. Okay. So it's limited both in time and in the number of people that can get involved. If you want to get involved in it, and this is to you, it doesn't matter to me. I spoke to the guy running the competition this morning, and we are 7 points clear of the next person. I know of another 7 points coming in, which is 14 points. Is that a big enough difference? The person next to us has been at it for 6 weeks and has 34 points. He's putting 6 people a week in on average. We've put our people in, we put them in 3 days. I'm going to put another 2 people in that I know of, which means that there are only 5 spaces. Another 5 spaces blows this thing totally out of the water. We're going to be so far in front that it's just not a contest. In fact, I don't believe it's a contest now. I believe it's done and dusted. So it's there, it's available. You will receive back from me the commission that I receive on the sale I make. So that's 40% back. Okay, you get that as soon as I get the commission. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, so you're getting it for 60% of the cost. That 60% will be more than covered by the sale of the car. So you're going to get this program totally free. On top of that, I'm throwing in ticket to my 2-day workshop, which is, in case you don't know, I'm a master hypnotist and certified hypnotherapist. 2-day workshop on hypnotic sales. This runs through what you do as a hypnotist, how to become a hypnotist, how to use that when you're making sales. Okay, it's a 2-day course. It sells for $19.97. I'm throwing that in. You're getting that. I'm also, if you choose, and this is once again optional, if you choose to become a member of SOAP, I will pay for your level 5 membership for 2 years if you come in at the top level, and for because there's a payment plan. The payment plan earns us less points in the competition. The payment plan, if you come in at the payment plan, I'll pay your SOAP level 5 membership for 1 year. That's worth $155 a month. $157 a month, sorry, for 12 months. If you come in at the top level and pay for it all in one go, I'll pay for your SOAP membership for 2 years. And I think that's getting on for $4 grand. So you're getting a ticket to the hypnotic sales, you're getting $4 worth of, or let's call it 3.5, be on the safe side. That's 5,500. You're getting the program itself, which normally costs $4,997. As I say, there's a payment plan which you can get started for $19.99. And that course guarantees you working one-on-one with a mentor, not me, but you will have access to me as well. But I seldom work one-on-one with people. If I do, I charge an awful lot of money. One-on-one with a mentor, somebody that's making over $10,000 a month. They're going to build your sales funnel. They're going to show you how to place ads. They're going to go through everything. You're going to be in part of a group. And we're going to guarantee that you get to make $10,000 in the next 90 days. That's through that part of the plan. $10,000 in 90 days? Is that doable? That is very, very easy. You know, we're looking at 5 sales to make you that of the program that you're in. And if you're in the SOAP end of the program as well, I'm going to show you how you can make that into $4,500 sales. I haven't got time to go through that. I was hoping to do that today. I haven't got time to go through that today, but we are going to do that. That is available to you if you want it. It's limited to 5 people, and it's limited by tomorrow night. If you're not in by tomorrow night, you've missed the boat. I'm sorry. If you're not one of the first 5 to apply, you'll have missed the boat as well, and I'll make sure you get your money back if you want it and you've paid and you can't get a share of the car. I've got a question here. Somebody says, I won't qualify because I'm not in your downline. I fixed that with RMM, and it doesn't matter who you are with, Frank. If the person that sponsored you is not in the same plan anyway, they wouldn't gain any commissions. It would come pass through to me anyway. So there is no need to worry about qualification. If somebody is in the plan and they miss out on the commissions, I will reimburse them. Okay, it's as simple as that. So all you do is, and this is coming up now, I'm hoping, yeah, here we go. I'm going to remove the offer Ads a Man Thinketh. Only 5 places. Okay. There is a PDF file there that you can download. It'll tell you what link to use, what to do. It will cost you at the top level $4,997. You can put it on a credit card, and you will receive from me the $2,000 commission that I earn on that. What's the date today? 21st. I'll get that by around the 15th of next month, and I'll send that to you. The car will have won by tomorrow night. As soon as we get that sorted out and sold, it'll be split between the members. So you should have more than your money back in under 30 days. So you can put it on a credit card. If you haven't got 5,000 available on your credit card, do it for 2,000. You'll lose a little bit of benefits in that I'm only going to pay you 12 months to level 5. That's it. I'll guarantee that the program, the 4997 program, if you come in at 4997, I will guarantee personally that that will cost you nothing. Okay, you will get your money back within around 30 days, probably soon. Okay, you will get the benefits from that. You will make 10,000 or more within 90 days with that program. It's almost impossible not to. 5 sales. If we get to what I'm going to show you next week now, I'm going to have to do it next week about how to increase the level of sales. You're only going to be looking at 2 sales. 2 sales in 3 months? Come on. I can make 2 sales in a day if I want to. Okay. So do it now. Do it now. You won't regret it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because this competition is gone tomorrow night, and so the opportunity to do this is gone. There will be other offers, but they won't be anywhere near as good as this. There's no way I can guarantee you your money back on that totally in the future. It's short term. Do it now, and that's it. I hope you found it useful. I've got a question here. What's the most effective free way to get traffic? There is no most effective free way to get traffic, Joseph. There are lots of ways to get traffic, and the one that you become expert at becomes the most effective for you. There isn't one way. There are no magic bullets. Free is not the best way to go either. If free was the best way to go, paid wouldn't exist. Paid is faster, it's more certain, and more targeted. Free takes a long time, a lot of effort. You spend a lot of time with it. You'll spend time learning it, and once you have learned, and you can get lots and lots of traffic free if you're prepared to put in the work, time, effort, learning how to operate one of the systems. I can give you a list of 25, 30 ways to get free traffic. You just pick one of them and you become an expert at it. There isn't a most effective free way. Okay, we've got the same question from Royce, and that's the same as well. It's hard if you haven't got money. It's harder if you haven't got money. Is it impossible? No, it's not. Nothing is impossible. But I don't know anybody that is in the top earners bracket that has not invested money to get where they got. They've borrowed it, or they've had it, or they've made it somewhere else, or whatever. Sold things. I know one guy sold his car and doesn't regret it. He now drives a Porsche. He sold, can't remember what it was now, but it was an old model standard type car, and he sold it, and he now drives a Porsche, fully paid for. I know another guy, a good friend of mine, borrowed 20 grand, and he'd lost 15 grand of it before he started making money. So it's not impossible to do it with no startup cost, but I don't know anybody who's done it. Sorry. The new landing pages, I've been told by the programmers they're ready for me to test, but I've not got round to testing them yet. Maybe tomorrow, although tomorrow is Sunday and I spend half of my day at church. So I hope that's been useful for you guys. And that's about it. I've got another video which you can watch if you want to. I will leave it playing if it works. That's working or not. I think it's coming through. Once that's finished playing, I'll be on. God bless you all.